Back in the summer of 2005, someone wise said to me that I would be a fool not to beg God to send me into full-time ministry. Well, at the time, I didn't listen to him, and I certainly did not agree. And I knew the deep, dark corners of my heart, and I knew that I wasn't worthy of a calling like that. And so I couldn't believe that God would want to send me or use me in the mission field. But God had different plans, thankfully, and just a few weeks after this person shared that thought with me, God radically flipped my world upside down. And He did that through the traveling team. So just a few weeks from that time, I found myself at one of the mini conferences of the traveling team. And I was just kind of forced to go there, and I didn't really want to, and I found myself attending this thing that they had. And I didn't really know what I was attending or what I was there for, but there's this guy named Todd who had he had this amazing beard. That's really all I remember about him, but an amazing beard. And he shared this fiery message where he just unpacked from Genesis to Revelation how much God cared about the world and how He had this plan for redeeming the entire world. And that this wasn't just a kind of an occasional theme, but it was the unifying theme throughout all of Scripture, that He wanted a diverse world full of people worshiping who He was. And that's what He cared about. That was His preeminent desire for the world. And it really made me ask the question, well, is that what I desire for the world as well? So that was the first night of the mini conference, and then the second night he really continued to challenge us, and he went through really the history of mission and how college students had radically transformed the face of missions and how strategic and important college students were in reaching the entire world. And again, I was faced with a choice. How am I going to respond to what this guy is sharing? And Todd basically challenged us to do one thing. He said, look, what I'm asking you to do is put your yes on the table and say yes for God sending you wherever, whenever, and for however long to wherever He wants you, doing whatever He wants you to do for His glory. Just put your yes on the table for that. And in a moment of surrender, I did say yes to that. I said, yes, God, send me wherever You'll have me for however long You want. And I look back at that and I have absolutely no regrets. That was 10 years ago, and 10 years in ministry later, I am so thankful that God has me here at IU, and I get to see IU students being reached, and we get to reach IU students today for the purpose of sending them to the unreached people of the world tomorrow. So I hope that you'll pray with me for that to happen here at IU. You'll come out and hear the traveling team this weekend.